Hey guys, what's up? This week we're actually talking about something that I really enjoy, and that's astrology. And that is the one thing I'm going to talk about because I know nothing about politics to sound intellectual, nor do I care. Also, I now own one of the coolest shirts on the face of the planet. What is this? Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I got it like 2 days ago and I'm like, I love it. It's got a freaking bow tie on it. What? It's so awesome. I actually found this website and it's a blog. I don't know. I guess I'll tell you first about like how I feel about zodiacs and astrology and all that stuff. And I feel like my camera is just kind of like this way. Wait, let me straighten you out. Funny. Because it's ironic, because it's LesbianCentral. Not funny. I have a huge thing about astrology, and the majority of people know that. That's why I have this tattoo. I've just always had this thing about stars and the universe and that kind of stuff. Actually, fun fact, Maddie has a star named after her somewhere, which is really freaking cool. Yeah, random. I believe in it. I check my horoscope every single day. I like to, this is gonna sound really weird, but I do it all the time. Like if I'm about to get in a relationship with somebody, like for example Katie, I'll look up the compatibility between the two and see if there's a good outcome of it, I guess. We're gonna read that of me and Katie's because it's really funny because it's kind of true. I'll just go through, this is a freaking cool website, or blog. How to attract each zodiac. We'll go through how to attract me. Weird. It says, meet them on high ground. Gemini's interests are wide rather than deep. They know a little about everything, but not everything about one thing. That's so true. If you know one thing well, you'll impress them. Geminis like to give a friend or a lover a kind of IQ test. Ha! I do that. Be aware of being too smugly conservative or conformist. Gemini rates that as dull. Speak your mind frankly on any subject. Gemini admires can't read. Geminis cannot fucking read, apparently. Or maybe just this one. Geminis are fond of anyone who can make them laugh. Very true. Geminis enjoy intellectual talk, but interesting and anecdotes about the famous, near famous, or even mutual acquaintances. Gemini loves gossip. Kind of true. Best gifts, bracelets and rings will set off their expressive hands. Probably should never do that again. Or something to stimulate their busy minds. Books, games, puzzle, and the latest dictionary. No, I would rather technology. Challenges for each zodiac sign. Oh god, I don't think I want to know. Since Gemini people are so naturally curious, they have the unfortunate tendency to what does that say? Flirt from one subject to another and never really gaining a thorough understanding of any one subject. Therefore, they can appear to be very knowledgeable, but sometimes they tend to know things about a lot of topics without knowing more in-depth information about the topic. So true. Gemini profile of being a world-class multitasker often means that they can end up juggling too many tasks at once. So true. So true. They can therefore spread themselves way too thin. Ultimately, this can leave them feeling quite frazzled. Learning to objectively prioritize their commitments and learning to say no to lesser obligations can go a long way to helping them to achieve some peace of mind. So freaking true. Each zodiac sign needs a partner. That Gemini values interest in conversation as much as they do, is very social, is playful, spontaneous, and flexible. That's so true. I feel like that's what I keep saying over and over again. But that so fits me and Katie. That's weird. Animated movies. Oh my god, it's basing cartoons off of zodiac signs. Let's see, Aries is The Incredibles, Taurus, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Gemini, Monster versus Aliens. Have I even seen that movie? Bunch of balls. Cancer is Madagascar, Leo is Shrek, Virgo, Astro Boy, Leah, the Princess and the Frog, Scorpio, Coraline, Sagittarius, Up, Capricorn, Ratatouille, Aquarius, Wally. Oh, I'm jealous. Pisces is Finding Nemo. Well, that's freaking interesting. How to make up with each zodiac sign. Who thinks of this? Starbucks coffee by each zodiac sign? Oh, this is like sexual. Oh, I don't want to know. I don't know if I want to read this either. No, I don't want to turn on a Gemini man. Thank you, though. Oh, okay, but what I'm going to read is the compatibility. I don't know, I really have this thing about, I don't know, I like fucking astrology so much. Okay, so, Gemini woman and a Leo woman. So this is me and Katie. And this is so true. Gemini women and Leo women can have a highly well-matched relationship since both have similar traits. Both of them are adventurous and explorative and like to socialize. Boredom will not invade this relationship since both individuals love to do new things and get rid of the old. They find each other's company very enjoyable. Also, they like engaging in intellectual talks. Both Gemini female and Leo female think more from the head and not the heart. They share a great chemistry both mentally as well as physically. A lot of passion is involved in the relationship. She is completely committed to the relationship and wants to be the treat of her eye every time. Cool! But I'll post a link for this website down in the Doom and Flotchy below if you want to go and check it out, because I know that not all of you are Geminis, especially not freaking Kayla since she's saying that I'm evil. I'm not evil. I really love astrology and this just makes me want to read this entire blog, so I'm probably going to end up doing that. As for what I talked about last week when I said that I kind of have a surprise, in the comments a lot of people guessed it because I'm sure that a bunch of you paused it and were like, got it. I actually do have t-shirts now for sale. Right now they're just for my personal channel for Maddie Go Lucky, and just kind of random, like there's a Doom of Flotchy shirt, there's a Maddie Sexual shirt, there's a Maddie Go Lucky shirt and hoodie. There is also a Canadian, in quotation marks, because I'm a Canadian, because I'm not really Canadian. But there's one of those and it's one of my favorite t-shirts. It's the baseball t-shirts. I love those t-shirts. I'm actually thinking about making a LesbianCentral shirt that is very simple, very basic. It probably is going to look exactly like our little icon that says LesbianCentral, and putting that up in the store for a little while until I can actually have the time to spend on making new LesbianCentral designs, because as of right now I'm kind of working on my store and getting it up and getting it promoted and that kind of stuff. But tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys would really want to buy a LesbianCentral shirt that is just simple, basic, that light, really bright blue with just black text, and I'll put it up in the store and you guys can go and buy one and stuff. Yeah, I'm really excited about this because I've always wanted to have merchandise and stuff for you guys, because I get asked all the time about it. Don't darken on me. I'll put the link to my personal store in the Doom and Flotchy below if you also would like to go and check that out, because it's awesome. So go and buy a shirt, because and if you sorry, if you do buy a shirt, take a picture and send it to me on my Facebook page on LesbianCentral or my Maddie Go Lucky personal thingy. Those links are almost always in the I can speak today. All of those links, all of LesbianCentral links and all my personal links are always, mostly, for the most of the time, are in the Doom and Flotchy below, because sometimes I upload it from my phone. I don't have the time to just sit there and type it out. But yeah, so go and check out my little shirt shop thingy, because I spent time making them, each and every one of them, and I can't wait to see how you guys react to the t-shirts, because they're fun. I don't know. I will see you guys next Friday. Go and read some astrology stuff. I don't know. Have a awesome weekend and stuff. Bye guys. Aww.